Brooklyn Independent Television.
If you're looking for handmade, locally designed, one-of-a-kind jewelry, or you're the do-it-yourself type that wants to make your own, then look no further than Brooklyn Charm. It's your one-stop shop for custom-made bling and the classes to teach you all the tricks of the trade.
My name is Tracy Howarth. We're at Brooklyn Charm. A huge part of my inventory is a lot of dead stock, vintage supply stuff that was meant for costume jewelry production that never actually got put into the hand making part. So I get stuff that wasn't meant for people like you or I to have access to. I originally got my start at Artisan Fleas, which is a vintage designer market located in the neighborhood.
Tracy's been talking about having a bead shop since the day I met her when she started Artisan Fleas years ago. She's always loved working in bead shops. She's always loved helping people design jewelry. So this just feels like a natural progression for her. You walk into a bead shop in Manhattan and you feel like you're almost part of an assembly line. You need to find your charm, you need to find your chain, and then you're rushed out of the store. Tracy and her employees take the time to help you design something and give you a designer's perspective, even if that's not what you're intending to do.
So for someone who's new coming into the store, I think one of the harder things for them is picking out the materials. They come in and they're very overwhelmed, and so that's sort of what we're here to do, is to make them feel that it's not so overwhelming and guide them through it and just help them to pick out the things that they like.
Tracy started epoch beads at Artisan Fleas about 3 years ago, and it did really well. We figured Brooklyn Charm was a cute name for it.
Pretty much every day we make a lot of things that are one of a kind. I do sell some of my finished design jewelry, and we do have stock designs for that, but most of the stuff I've always tried to make one of a kind. We do teach classes right back here. In fact, we have a class tonight. We're doing a intro to wire wrapping, and I will be the teacher. I will show the students how to use wire and beads and findings in order to assemble their own bracelet, and they get to go home with all the materials, which is really exciting. So they get to have their own one-of-a-kind bracelet when they leave. See the cluster right here? On both ends of it, the beads are directly connected. So when you directly connect two beads, what you do is you have less space between the beads. But if you create a jump ring between the two beads, you create more space, which also allows for more fluidity within the bracelet.
I love it. I love it all. It's so inspiring. Like, she has not only the parts, but other jewelry makers things here on display, so you can kind of get the idea, and having the classes right here makes it great. So if you don't know how to do something, you can learn how to do it really easily.
I'm gonna try to stick with you know, some manly stuff, like maybe this axe, or I don't know, this sailor anchor somehow. I'm gonna try to keep it as guy-friendly as possible, being as I'm the only one here, you know.
The space that's between your pliers and the bead is where the wire wrapping is going to go. So you want to your goal is to match one side of your wire wrap to the other side of the wire wrap. The most interesting part about the class is when they first start making it and they're getting frustrated and they don't like what they're doing. But then towards the end, as it all starts to come together, you start to see the excitement in their eyes, how they really feel like they've accomplished something. So that's kind of rewarding, actually. So.
It's harder than I thought. Really, it's tedious, but in a good way, but it's very precise. So different than I thought.
I finished. Don't know if I did a successful job of making it not girly, so I might have to go to my mom or something. But it definitely looks decent. It looks good for my first time.
In the future, if you ever want to take more classes, we do offer classes twice a week, and they're always changing, and we're always getting new people to come in and teach classes. So, and if you ever really develop your skills and you want to come in and teach class or sell jewelry here, you're more than welcome to. Again, thank you so much, guys. The response has been really fabulous. I'm really happy and excited and proud, and I feel very confident that the store will do well. We're located at 145 Bedford Avenue. My hours are 12 to 8. I have a website that I sell my supplies on through Etsy. My username is Epoch Beads, but we also have our own website. It's brooklyncharmshop.com.
Brooklyn Independent Television on the BCAT TV network.